Today our topic is the secret to staying motivated every day. Motivation is something we all want, but it doesn't always come easily. Some days, we wake up full of energy and ready to take on the world. Other days it feels impossible to even get out of bed. So, what is the secret to staying motivated every day? The truth is, motivation is not something that just happens to you. It's something you create. It's a skill you can learn, like riding a bike or playing an instrument. And the good news is, once you understand how it works, you can use it to make your life better. Let's start by talking about why motivation is so important. Motivation is the force that pushes us to take action. Without it, we stay stuck. We don't move forward. We don't grow. But with motivation, we can achieve amazing things. We can build habits, reach goals, and create the life we want. Now, let's talk about how to find and keep motivation. One of the most important things to understand is that motivation doesn't come from outside. It comes from inside. You can't wait for someone else to motivate you. You have to motivate yourself. How do you do that? First, you need to know your why. Your why is your reason for doing something. It's the deeper meaning behind your actions. For example, if you want to exercise every day, your why might be to stay healthy, so you can live a long life and take care of your family. When you know your why, it's easier to stay motivated because you have a strong reason to keep going. Another way to stay motivated is to set clear goals. Goals give you direction. They help you focus on what's important. But not all goals are created equal. The best goals are specific, measurable, and realistic. For example, instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," a better goal would be, "I want to go to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes." This kind of goal is clear and easy to follow. It also gives you a sense of accomplishment when you achieve it. Another important part of staying motivated is to break big tasks into smaller steps. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed because we're looking at a huge goal. But if you break it down into smaller pieces, it becomes much easier to handle. For example, if you want to write a book, don't think about writing 300 pages. Just focus on writing 1 page at a time. Small steps add up, and before you know it, you've made progress. Now, let's talk about habits. Habits are powerful because they make it easier to stay motivated. When something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it as much. It just becomes part of your routine. For example, if you make it a habit to exercise every morning, you won't need as much motivation to do it. It will just feel natural. So, how do you build good habits? Start small. Focus on one habit at a time. Be consistent. And reward yourself when you succeed. Over time, the habit will become second nature. Another key to staying motivated is to surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with can have a big impact on your motivation. If you're around people who are positive, hardworking, and supportive, you'll feel more motivated too. On the other hand, if you're around people who are negative or lazy, it can bring you down. So, choose your friends and influences wisely. Look for people who inspire you and push you to be your best. It's also important to remember that motivation isn't constant. It comes and goes. Some days you'll feel more motivated than others. That's normal. The key is to keep going even when you don't feel like it. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't want to. It's the foundation of motivation. Without discipline, motivation won't last. So, how do you build discipline? Start by setting small, achievable goals. Focus on consistency, not perfection. And remind yourself of your why. When you feel like giving up, think about the reasons you started in the first place. Another important part of staying motivated is to take care of yourself. Your physical and mental health play a big role in your motivation. If you're tired, stressed, or unhealthy, it's much harder to stay motivated. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking time to relax. Exercise is also a great way to boost your energy and mood. When your body feels good, your mind feels good too. Now let's talk about mindset. Your mindset is how you think about yourself and the world around you. A positive mindset can make a big difference in your motivation. If you believe you can achieve your goals, you're more likely to take action. But if you doubt yourself, it's easy to get stuck. So work on building a growth mindset. This means believing that you can improve and learn new things. It means seeing challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. And it means being kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Another way to stay motivated is to celebrate your wins. Big or small, every achievement matters. When you reach a goal or make progress, take a moment to celebrate. This could be as simple as giving yourself a pat on the back or treating yourself to something you enjoy. Celebrating your wins helps you stay positive and reminds you that your hard work is paying off. It also gives you the energy to keep going. Now let's talk about failure. Failure is a part of life, and it's something everyone experiences. But how you handle failure can make all the difference. If you see failure as the end, it can destroy your motivation. But if you see failure as a learning opportunity, it can actually make you stronger. So, when things don't go as planned, don't give up. Instead, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. Use that knowledge to do better next time. Remember, every failure brings you one step closer to success. Another important tip for staying motivated is to stay focused on the present. It's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. But the only moment you can control is the present. So, focus on what you can do right now. Take it one step at a time. When you stay present, you'll feel more in control and more motivated to keep going. Lastly, let's talk about the power of gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of being thankful for what you have. It's a simple but powerful way to boost your motivation. When you focus on the good things in your life, you feel more positive and energized. So, take a few minutes each day to think about what you're grateful for. It could be your health, your family, your friends, or even small things, like a sunny day or a good meal. Gratitude helps you stay grounded and reminds you of the good things you're working for. In conclusion, staying motivated every day is not about waiting for inspiration to strike. It's about creating the right conditions for motivation to thrive. Know your why, set clear goals, build good habits, surround yourself with positive influences, and take care of yourself. Stay disciplined, celebrate your wins, learn from failure, and focus on the present. And don't forget to practice gratitude. Motivation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. But with time and effort, you can learn to stay motivated every day and create the life you want. Remember, you have the power to make it happen. So, take the first step today and keep moving forward. You've got this.